a phrase that triggers chaos in any office. There's a line of people waiting, urgent documents that can't wait. And everyone's staring at that poor printer like it's the main villain in the movie. That's why today we're going to diagnose and fix a printer that won't print in Windows, step by step. Let's get started. Step 1. Check that the printer is alive. Make sure the printer is powered on and connected. Does it have any lights on? Is the power cable properly plugged in? Connected to the correct jack? If it's Wi-Fi connection, is it connected to the correct network? And very important, check the display. Is it showing any error messages like low ink or a paper jam? Fix that first. If everything looks normal, we move on to the next level. Step 2. Check the default printer. Now let's make sure Windows knows which printer to send the job to. Sometimes we have multiple printers installed, and the default one is not the correct one. To check this, go to the Start menu, then Settings. Click on Devices. On the left menu, select Printers and Scanners. Find your printer in the list and make sure it says Set as Default. If not, go to Start, Settings, Devices, Printers and Scanners now. Just make sure it says Set as Default. Step 3. Check if the printer is paused or offline sometimes. Without realizing it, the printer gets paused or goes offline. In the same Printers and Scanner screen, click on your printer and select Open Queue. A new window will open showing pending jobs. Look at the top menu. It should not say paused or offline. If you see either one, click on Printer in the menu and uncheck those options. Done. Many times. This alone fixes the problem. Step 4. Clear the print queue if it still doesn't work. Let's keep investigating. It's time to clear the print queue. Sometimes a corrupted document gets stuck and blocks everything else. In the same print queue window, click Printer and select Cancel All Documents. Confirm when prompted. Wait until the list is completely empty and close the window. Now try printing a test document again. Step 5. Restart the prints. Pooler service? Still nothing? No worries. It's time for heavy artillery. Restarting the print spooler service. This is like rebooting the printer's brain inside Windows. Press Windows key plus or at the same time. The Run window will open. Type services.msc and press Enter. A long list of services will appear. Find Print Spooler. Right-click on it and select Restart. Wait a few seconds. This step fixes the majority of stubborn printing issues. Step 6. Print a test page. Now comes the moment of truth. Go back to Printers and Scanners. Click your printer, select Manage, then Printer Properties. In one of the tabs, you'll find a button that says Print Test Page. Yes, click it. If the printer comes back to life and prints a beautiful Windows test page, congratulations! Problem solved. You have defeated the technological beast. But what should you not do? Don't say the printer is dead without checking. Don't restart everything without clearing the queue. And a classic beginner mistake: reinstalling the printer without checking the queue or the spooler first. Remember, 90% of printing issues are fixed by clearing the queue or restarting the print spooler. If after all these steps, the test page still does not print, it's a clear sign the problem is likely hardware. It's time to escalate. Welcome to Tier 2, where we start digging deeper. The problem is likely not software, but hardware. At this point, the best decision is to escalate the issue and contact a printer hardware technician for a physical inspection. Tier 2. Step 2 first. Let's verify driver compatibility. You need to check 3 things: your Windows version, your system architecture, which is usually 64-bit, and the exact printer model. An incorrect driver can appear to install correctly, but will never actually print. Always confirm the driver matches these 3 things exactly. Tier 2, Step 3, check printer IP address. Network printer. If it's a network printer, check the printer's IP address. Look at the printer's display to find its IP and compare it with the IP configured on the computer. Make sure they match. Many network printers change their IP addresses automatically, and a mismatch means the job is being sent to the wrong destination. Tier 2, Step 4, ping the printer. Open command prompt and type ping 192.168.1.50. If it responds, great, you have network connectivity. If it does not respond, you have a network issue, not a printing problem. If the printer does not respond to a ping, you need to fix the network first. 1. Check printer IP address. From the printer settings, go to Administration Reports. 2. Configuration status pages. Select Configuration page. OK. Print the report showing the printer configuration IP address. Tier 2. Step 5. Verify printer ports TCP/IP versus WSD. Check the port assigned to the printer. Standard TCP/IP is more stable. WSD often causes intermittent issues. If the printer is using WSD, consider switching to a standard TCP/IP port. WSD is a common source of random and inconsistent printing failures. Tier 2, Step 6. Review basic system logs. We review basic system logs. Go to the Event Viewer, look under Windows Logs, and check both application and system logs. You're looking for prints, spooler errors, driver-related errors, or any repeated error codes. Reviewing logs helps justify escalation and supports proper documentation. Tier 2, Step 7. Our final Tier 2 step is to test from another computer. Install the printer on a second computer and try printing a test page. If it prints, the issue is with the original computer's local system. If it doesn't print on any computer, it's very likely a hardware issue. Now, it's time to escalate to Tier 3. Tier 3 begins when Tier 1 has validated the basics and Tier 2 has ruled out software, drivers, and network issues. At this point, the issue points to hardware, firmware, or vendor-managed equipment. Here, we no longer try to diagnose, repair, or replace. Tier 3, Step 1, Physical Hardware Inspection. A physical hardware inspection. Check the paper rollers, the fuser unit, internal sensors, and look for hidden paper jams. Listen for any abnormal noises. Many printers fail without displaying any error messages. Tier 3, Step 2, Direct Test from the printer. Perform a direct test from the printer itself. Print an internal test page directly from the printer's menu, with no computer and no network involved. If it doesn't print, you have a confirmed hardware failure. If it prints successfully, the hardware is not the issue. The rule is simple. If it fails without a computer, it's not a software problem. Tier 3, Step 3, Firmware Review and Update. Let's do a firmware review and update. Verify the current firmware version and compare it with the manufacturer's latest release. Review the release notes for any known issues or bug fixes. You can either update the firmware if known bugs exist, or perform a rollback if a recent update caused the failures. Always document this step. Tier 3, Step 4, Electrical and Consumable Validation. We also need to do an electrical and consumable validation. Verify the power supply, the power cable, and the toner or ink compatibility. Make sure the cartridge is installed properly. Basic electrical issues can sometimes mimic complex failures. Tier 3. Step 5, Contact vendor manufacturer support. If nothing has worked, it's time to contact vendor or manufacturer support. Prepare the exact model, the serial number, any error codes, and the results of all your previous tests. Open a ticket with the manufacturer, follow their guided diagnostics, and determine the warranty status. Tier 3, Step 6, Replacement Decision. This leads to the replacement decision. After completing all diagnostics, replacement may be the best option. Consider if the repair cost exceeds the device's value, if replacement parts are unavailable, if the device is out of warranty, or if downtime is critical. This is the final decision point. Finally, documentation and ticket closure. Document what was tested, what failed, and the final decision to repair or replace. Proper documentation prevents repeated tickets and supports best practices. So, to summarize the IT mindset, Tier 1 verifies, Tier 2 diagnoses, and Tier 3 decides and executes. When software is ruled out, the hardware speaks. If this helped you, give the video a like. For more office-saving IT tips, don't miss Episode 7, where we'll tackle the black screen of death. The PC turns on, but nothing shows up. See you in the next episode.